So, what did we learn today? You never, ever, 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 ever mess with Jane. Hey everyone, my name is Americ and welcome to a brand new review for The Mentalist Season 6 Episode 10 titled Green Thumb. Holy moly, I got so many things to talk about, guys. So many things to talk about. But before we delve into what worked and what didn't work in this episode, let's talk about the story. In Green Thumb, Jane is brought out of confinement by the FBI to help them on a case of a missing computer guy who turns out had been kidnapped by his neighbor who was also a gangster. And in parallel, the FBI, after having dealt with so many shenanigans from Patrick Jane, decide to give him his deal because they think that he has more names on the Blake Association list, which he really doesn't. Sneaky, sneaky Jane. Anyways, what worked in this episode? Holy crap. Let me just count the ways it was awesome. Number one, definitely the case. I was clear from the beginning that I wanted Patrick Jane to be Patrick Jane, to be smart, to be clever, to be cunning, to be just Patrick Jane. I wanted him to be Patrick Jane, and oh my god, was this not a typical, masterful, insightful, all the adjectives you can think of, Patrick Jane that I freaking loved. I had so much fun watching him do his thing while at the same time messing with the FBI. It was so cool. It was like, I felt like, yep, that's what you get. That's what you get when you mess with Jane. Yep. I actually didn't mind the FBI this episode. I have to say, last episode I was like, Abbott and Kim, I was like, I don't know about these guys. But in this episode, I like them a little bit more because we get to see a little bit of their vulnerabilities and they weren't so much these like, I'm a G-man, I'm mean, Patrick Jane, you work for us, No, it wasn't so much all that crap. It was more of like, what is going on? What is happening? And I felt it was so much fun to just see their jaws drop every 2 minutes. And it's like, you really need to learn to listen to Cho because quite frankly, you're not going to win this. You're just not. Just let it go. But it was fun. It was fun to see them being messed with. So, FBI, not so bad this episode. But what was amazing to see was Jane and Lisbon back together in a way that I don't think I personally could have imagined, because I always felt that Jane and Lisbon had this, rapport that was very intimate, very intense. But I always felt that there was something missing because they weren't really as complicit and conniving together and doing things together. I never really felt that much of that aspect of their relationship until I saw this episode. That connection is just, I couldn't even have imagined that. Like, that's how crazy it is. As much as I am a Jismin shipper, I, for some reason, could not even have imagined that level of connectivity between those two. And that honestly made for some amazing TV for me, guys. From all the banter between them, the discussions, just everything. There's not a single frame where those two were together that I did not like. It was fun to watch, fun to listen to. It was awesome. Way to go, Robin Tunney. Way to go, Simon Baker. Way to go, Bruno Heller, for just letting these two do their thing. It was amazing. I loved it. Jane and Lisbon, Jisbin, this is it. This is the year. I don't know how, I don't know when, but I feel it's gonna happen. And that's not it, guys. Obviously, there were so many more things that I liked in this episode, but I cannot make a half an hour video. So I'm just gonna list out really quickly all the things that I really loved in this episode, and feel free to comment below with your own. Jane saying, I knew you saw me. Lisbon smiling. Literally, every time Lisbon was smiling, I was like, that is so cool. More. Jane pretending to be a psychic again. What is it? Every time Cho speaks, just every time he speaks, I was like, yep, go on. Wile E. Coyote. Is he the new Rixby? I don't know, but I like him. I hope he comes back. Wile E. Coyote, you better come back, because you, sir, are funny. You're funny. Jane admitting that it was a mistake to run away. Yes! 2 years, buddy. Mistake. There is nothing like a takedown with Jane. I agree, Lisbon. There is nothing like a takedown with Jane. Because he's always like stirring shit up and like, peace. Lisbon giving Jane socks. And Jane holding those socks. I was dying of laughter. That was so funny. Oh my god. Now on to what didn't work. Yeah. But I do have a few questions. And I will just reintroduce my WTF side because I'm wondering what is up with a few things. Did you guys notice that Jane is still wearing his wedding ring? What was up with that? I thought he took it off in that previous episode, but apparently he put it back on. So, is he like off the market? And also, is Kim Fisher into Jane? Because was that what I got there? Was she just sort of, I don't know if they're going to do the whole like threesome thing going on with Jane, Lisbon, and Kim, but I don't know. We'll see. And finally, Rixby and Van Pelt, hello. I thought they were still regular cast members. What happened? Are we just not having them? Are we just adding them from time to time? I don't know. I don't know about that one. Are they gonna come back? Should they come back? What do you guys think? And basically, that's it. That's what I thought of this episode. And as you can tell, I am a fan. I am a very, 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 very big fan of this episode, especially if Jane gets to be Jane and Lisbon gets to smile more and Cho gets more screen time. I am gonna be a very happy camper if this is the new formula for the show. I have to admit, I'm very, very glad that my previous apprehension have been dispelled, at least from this episode, and we're going to get more, so I can't wait. So there you go, guys. That's what I thought of this episode. What did you think of this episode? Comment below and let me know. And of course, if you like this video, make sure to hit that like button. If you want to see more of these reviews, make sure to subscribe. Anyways, that's all for me, folks. Thank you so much for watching. Until next time, bye. I wish I could say see you next week, but turns out there won't be any new episodes of The Mentalist until January 5th, 2014. So this is my last Mentalist review of 2013. Can you guys believe it? It's been almost a year that I've been doing this. It's been amazing. It's been fun. And I cannot wait for 2014 for me to continue reviewing, honestly, one of my favorite shows on TV.